Hello and good evening. And just as I say that, the dog's about to go off on one. Hi, Looby Loo. Oh, why are you not in blue, Looby Looby Loo? God, I'm getting really bad at this. Hi, Wiccan. Hello. I wasn't going to come on because I've been a little bit under the weather for a while. Hi, Voodoo. But some nice friend of mine decided to send me. I'll make and I'll make you blue. Right, give me a set, Looby Looby Loo. Oh, bugger. Right, totally. Oh, as you can hear me, everything's going crashing. Let's see if I can sort this out before it suddenly dies on me. Oh. This is because I wasn't planning coming on at all today. Right, that's plugged in. Hi, bedtime. Have I got everybody? Yeah, Jen, Looby Loo, bedtime, Wiccan, Voodoo. I had to come on because, well, yesterday I was out and about. Oh, you're being lazy. Oh, do you know what? I've done loads of laundry today. I didn't really sleep last night, so I think I got up. It was about 4 o'clock this morning. I left him in bed, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I need to kind of walk around for a little bit. Because I didn't want to be tossing and turning and waking him up and disturbing him. So I just came down and got on with the washing. But yeah, I can fully understand you being lazy on a Sunday. Right, what am I doing here? I'm going to try and get the Looby Loo set up. Oh, bugger. Hello, Dad. I was going to say you can't beat a quickie on a Sunday night. For anybody who doesn't know, Runknissa, there is our Da. And once again, the dog is trying to get into a box that he's got no business getting into. Right, I'm going to tell you all why I've come on. Because I ended up, stop it, Cooper, stop. God, never a break. I ended up, what, Looby Loo loves ironing? Are you mental? Hi, Alabella. Oh, is this in the Can't Lie, Love You? Oh, God bless you. Thank you, sweetheart, and lovely to see you. Yes, bedtime, it is dar. It is dar. Beanbag, that's Alabella, isn't it? Right, hang on. I'm not going to get distracted. I'm going to try and stay focused. Give me a second while I make Looby Loo blue. We'll get this sorted out because I very rarely have two. I very rarely have two devices going, which is why I usually have to say I'll make you blue tomorrow. And I have actually got two devices going, so I can do it now. Give me a tick. And actually, not having two devices worked out quite well the last couple of days because I hadn't had both devices going and hadn't been able to make somebody a mod. And it turns out that it must have been oops. Hang on. That was me. It must have been. Oh gosh, Alabella, you're not blue either. Hang on. Let's sort you out. Right, Alabella, blue. Where's Looby Loo? Looby Loo. Blue. Right, you should both be able to type now and see yourselves in blue. This actually feeds in quite nicely. So normally, I don't have two devices going. Yay, Looby's blue. So have a type of something, Alabella, and we can see if you are. So normally I don't have two devices running, and I forget. I'm terrible, and I'll mean to turn somebody blue, and then brilliant, you're all there, and then I will forget about it, and I have to get people to remind me. And we had somebody coming in the chat who had never seen before, and they were welcomed in, as I always welcome people in. Yeah, bedtime. Welcome to the blue crew. And in between this person coming in, I kept forgetting to set them blue. There was somebody else I was forgetting as well, and I can't remember who that was. And I kept forgetting to set them up as blue. And in the end, I was like, oh, for God's sake, about the third time this account came in, I was like, oh, for God's sake, somebody send me a text message later on and remind me to make this person blue. Anyway, in the meantime, somebody had the suspicions about this particular account, unbeknownst to me, and went and checked. And this account came in the other night when I was live, and they were, again, I hadn't seen this going on because I was talking and I wasn't keeping an eye on the chat, as most of you know. So this person was blocked, and then they came in under what is their real account, and then that confirmed what somebody thought, so they were blocked again, and then came in on a third account. So I'm actually quite glad that I never gave them a wrench. The other side of it is, apparently everybody knows that this this person has these different accounts. Well, everybody obviously doesn't, because nobody in here did. I didn't. I don't go over to the places where you go. But so that's the first little bit. I'll get on to the rest in a minute. Let me just have a look what I'm missing. I'm determined I'm going to watch the chat tonight. You've acquired 3 kittens and a bull mastiff puppy, 5 months old, that's as big as a small horse. I bet it's as big as Maisie. Bedtime Clown, it was, the original account came in as Eve Deceived. Then it came in as Tinksy Bell, asking why it was blocked, and was blocked. And then came, because obviously that person's got nothing nice to say about anybody in this channel. And then they came in again as Pissed Furry. Now, since then, I got sent some, yeah, Labella. Do you know what? If you're going to come in as yourselves. Yes, bedtime. Yeah. You know, I do not, and I've always said this, and the first time I ever got involved in any of the drama was when people were being told that they weren't allowed to celebrate anything or do lives on the 13th of August, and that pissed me off. So that was when I said something for the first time. Everybody in here, you all know, how often have I said we're not doing drama in here? And I'll wait, because I'm not prepping anybody, because I know that they'll be listening. So I just want it to be very clear. Because one of these, that Tinksy Bell, and what's the other name? Cerebellum Quandary, is it? Yeah, apparently my channel has been built on hate. Well, they've obviously never bothered to look earlier than the 13th of August, because they would have seen that my channel was actually built on history and the paranormal. These are all the things that we talk about in here. I've always said I don't want any drama in here. And the reason that drama has come into here is because there are being lies told about people who don't have a voice and can't defend themselves. And there's been lies told about me too. So I'm sorry, but it might suit your cult leader to say nothing. But I am going to say something. Well, the call, I know, Voodoo, it's absolutely pathetic. But it did make me laugh, because they're calling me Kiss My Rat. The only thing I am pissed off about is they've called somebody who has got some health issues out of this channel a whore. Now, I've got a screenshot of it, so we'll see what happens with that. So this is for while they're sitting there and they're recording and doing whatever and giggling amongst themselves. You can say what you like. You know, everybody knows my channel was grown on hate. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, go back if you can be bothered, because you might actually listen. No, it's not, Ella. I never cover it. I never, ever have touched on it. And it was literally the 13th, because 2 people, there was Roberta, whose birthday it was on the 13th of August, and Wiccan's daughter, one of her daughters, her birthday was the 13th of August. And it had been said about people, you know, being disrespectful, making, going live or uploading anything on that date. Well, as you all know, if you go through my past, I always, if it is one of, well, if it's somebody that I know, because most people do let me know the birthdays. If I know it's a sub's birthday, I'll upload a little short video for them, and they're all still there. They're all still there for everybody to see. So I was like, well, I'm not, no, because it means I'm not going to be able to upload for two people who I know come into this channel. So I had made a little short video just saying, you know what, it's, yeah, things, very, very sad things happened on that day. However, other people had anniversaries or things to remember or celebrate or grieve for on that day. You know, you don't own it. And I brought up about the 23rd of January, and that's what that video is entitled. I don't own that day. I lost 3 members of my family on the 23rd of January. But I would never dream of saying to people, you can't upload anything. You're going to be disrespectful from doing a live. So that's the first time I opened my mouth about anything. I'd never spoken ill of the family. I'd never said anything. And yeah, so basically, it's ridiculous. I mean, you're getting, I think you got called a wanker over there as well, Dar. It's just silly. So I'm not getting angry about it because I know the truth. You guys know the truth. People who come in here, the drama can just get lost. We won't be lied about. Hiya, Frida, love. You're right. Sorry, I'm having it's not a rant. It's just ridiculous. It's Ella, it's awful. It's awful. But you know what? I'm not bothered. People can, I mean, I did when I saw that Kiss My Rat, I must admit, I started laughing because I'm like, whatever, you know, I'm apparently kissing Bam's arse. Well, I don't think so, but you know, whatever. If it makes you feel better. It was just that the one thing that did rattle me was that my channel has been grown on hate and hate of Helen. Well, no, she weren't that important to me. She was horrible to me once, and I've ignored her ever since, right up until recently. So yeah, this is the crap you get for an opinion, and we're a cult. Well, I know. Oh, Dar's used to getting called a wanker. I know we call you. Well, I've called you and Sid both wankers, haven't I? But what I don't find funny is, you know, call me what you want. Call me what you want. I really don't care. It doesn't matter. I mean, look at my name on screen. You know, that I mean, for those people who don't speak Norwegian, Dar, if you want, if you want to explain what my screen name means, feel free. Dar and I call each other something terrible. Frida, you've been called evil shit for brains, not allowed an opinion. You just laugh. I know. I know. So, you know, that was basically what I've just come on for, to say you can carry on saying it just because you keep repeating something and you're bouncing between 2 idiots in chat. Because apparently Burren and I are stupid for thinking that this person had 3 alts. Well, you did have 3 alts, you dick spring. There you go. There you go. Daz just put, it means fucking troll, bitch. So we had couldn't give a any of them. Bring me into lies and bullshit. There's going to be a problem. Yeah. So we're, like I'd said the other night, you know, we're going back to our stories and what have you. Just let them get on with it. You know, Anne did come in and Anne was asking, you know, how can we call an end to it? Well, unfortunately, as long as people are doing shite like that, you know, it's never going to come to an end. So I just think you're ridiculous. And to keep telling lies about people, it's just showing the measure of yourselves. To come in under a troll account, it's just showing the measure of it. That's childish and it's cowardly. And basically, this Tinksy, whatever her face is it her? I'm presuming, man, woman, whatever you are. you're just salty as fuck because you got caught out thinking you were clever, but unfortunately Wickham was a little bit cleverer than you were. She sussed out that you were a troll straight away. Anyway, what have you. So now we've got that out of the way. So, you know, keep on telling your lies, do whatever. I really don't care. But you're not going to stop people who are coming, you know, because I've got subs in here who go over there. I've never once made an issue with them about it. You know, I've never called somebody, say, like Fern, lovely Fern, you know, I wouldn't dream of giving her grief in here, or Paula. You know, the nice people, they come and watch my stuff for one reason and they go over there and watch their stuff for another. You know, you don't have to be like this all the time. And as far as the incognito nights go, again, that's it. There you go, nuff. You'll continue to debunk AD because you want to. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, by the way, I loved your little short on Dorothy earlier. Unbelievable. Yeah. So, but as you all know, I've never done any of the AD stuff because my stuff has always been, you know, well, I've always supported you guys, but my stuff's always been the history and the weird and the wonderful. So if anyone looks back in your lives, all of them are very interesting. Just lately, they started all this crap. Exactly, Frida. Thank you. But you know, I'm not going to try and convince morons that I don't speak to. I know the truth. You know the truth. Jade, why come in here? Try and to be put a part of this channel under a different name and then go over there slitting our throats. Get a life. That's right. So you know what? It's I just think there's too much sticky beaking. There's too many people. Yeah, she's bad. I've got more to come on a few others. Oh gosh. Well, like I said, I think there's a lot of I think it's kind of rubbed off, hasn't it? From her channel on more than one person. More than one person. So watch loads of different people. I don't go channel hopping, spilling crap to people. It's childish. Exactly. You know damn well. I know I've got to feel awful because I'm always using Fern as an example, but Fern's got a load of shit over there for no reason. Fern comes and goes, and she goes to one channel, and the creator, I'm not going to mention, it's a massive channel. I cannot stand that person. I can't stand him, but I wouldn't dream when she's come in here and said, oh yeah, and I like there because they do this, that, and the other. And I'll go, all right, okay. I don't watch because I don't like them. However, I just wouldn't dream of it. It's absolutely pathetic. But anyway, so I'm going to tell you about yesterday because I didn't manage to get online. I was out for the day really early, and I don't know if those of you remember we were going to do some filming. I was going up onto the moors. Me personally, I've been staying away from this end of YouTube. Funny thing is, the drama is exactly the same in other corners of YouTube. It is bedtime. It's and I don't know why. And unfortunately, I've let us get dragged into this for the past month. I got sick of it the other night. But as far as the incognito nights go, again, yeah, people chose to come in under certain names. Was it childish? Absolutely it was. Absolutely it was. But that's always been the point of the incognito nights, you know? So, but anyway, but it doesn't matter. Don't let that stop you. What's the saying? Don't let the truth get in the way of a good lie. There's been a lot of decent people are being lied about just for clout. So, and it's pathetic. Anyway, so that's the end of that. I'm going to tell you about my day yesterday. So, we went to I went up to the moors and they're doing some filming for, now I thought it was going to be put onto YouTube. However, it's not. It's being put straight to DVD. So I can't wait for this. I can't wait for it. It's a paranormal documentary. So I take it, and we were out for, I think it was about 3 hours, something like that. It was very dramatic. I'm just hoping that the sound was okay, because I did an interview about 18 months ago, and it was a brilliant day. I know, listen, nuff, absolutely beware the moors. I might even tell you, I know you're not really into all that stuff, but if I were to tell you, you might think twice about going camping on the moors in your van. But yeah, so 18 months ago, I did an interview with them, and it was a very atmospheric day. It was just the type, for these scary stories. It was just the type of day with the big black rolling clouds and the moors looking very windswept and quite bleak, really. And I'm not sure yet, Frida. They were saying maybe, but Amazon do take quite a big cut. So I don't know yet, but they will let me know. And after we'd done this, and I was out for quite a few hours, and it was only later that night, and I got a phone call, and they were saying the wind, because it had picked up, it was blowing straight at the microphone, and you couldn't hear any of the audio. So although they've got the film in, they then had to ring me up, and we had to do the interview again over the phone, and he had to try and match up my voice with what they'd actually filmed. Do you not nuff? Oh, bless you. What's that? Yes, I'm a documentary. God, who does that sound like? Hello, I'm a documentary. Anybody watched Ridley? It's all filmed. No, what's that about? Nuff. Oh, do you not do outdoors, Luby Lou? Listen, you wouldn't do outdoors if you listen to half of the stuff I talk about on here. But yeah, voiceover, that was it exactly. It was so funny though, Wicken. So yeah, we were filming yesterday, and the thing that was really funny was because they had the camera set up on a tripod, but we were on a bit of a slope, and I'd taken Cooper with me. Well, he had his ball, and he was sitting up the top of the hill, and he kept letting go with the ball, and it was rolling past us. So all you kept seeing was this dog shooting in front of the camera. So that caused a few funnies. But the other weird thing is now, it's a crime drama. Oh, okay, bit cheesy, but the scenery's fab. Oh, I might have to have a look then. But get this, I know bedtime is a little bugger. He has to be in on the action all the time. We ended up in the end getting him settled near my feet, and he was just out of camera shot. But yeah, I just had visions of him knocking this, hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of camera equipment, sending it smashing down on the floor. But this is what I was going to say with Wiccan. Do you remember whenever we've talked about Lep Castle, it'll probably do it now. Whenever Wiccan has talked, like when she came up on panel, and anybody else who's been up, whenever we talk about the paranormal, there's always some form of technical glitch, isn't there, with StreamYard or what have you? The top end of where this story was occurring, and come down. It's like a couple of miles, and right. The drone wouldn't work. Oh, did my sound go off then? Luby Lou. Oh, see what I mean? That's exactly what happens whenever we mention Lep Castle. It happens. That's what happens. The sound goes off. That's bizarre. It'll probably do it again now because I've just said the LEAP. Anyway, so this guy had the drone. He uses it on a regular basis when they go out filming, and it wouldn't work. And he said this has never ever happened. Hi Sheila, hello. He said, I don't know what's going on with it. He said, this in all the time I've had this drone, never had a problem with it. And then another guy who was there, who was actually recording on he had a tablet as well, so that they could get the filming from a different angle. He said, this has stopped recording. I've only got about 2 minutes of the whole thing. So yeah, we had quite a lot of technical interference yesterday. I'm not sure. Nuff. I don't know. It's just that whenever we mention certain things, you know, there is always some form of electrical malfunction. So anyway, so we did all that, and then I got home. I was intending to go live last night, but I got home. It was, I don't know, probably about 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock, and because I've been a bit off colour the last couple of weeks, I went to bed. So by about 5:30, I was just out for the count. So I'm really sorry if anybody was waiting for me to come live, because I was going to tell you all about my exciting day, but yeah, I was feeling a bit shite. Distracted. Best not mention out when the vibro is. Oh, you've just reminded me of something there, Nuff. Right. Has anybody heard of, now I think they're all over the place, but there is this chain called Karen's Diner. I'll just wait and see if anybody has heard of them or not. Oh, have I done it again? Oh, for God's sake. Right. Okay. Hiya, Stella, love. You're right, Biatch. Right. Well, Karen's Diner or Diners. Have you been, Nuff? Basically, they're called the world's rudest diner. And one of my friends had been, and she said it was hilarious. So I actually looked them up today. Oh, your daughter has. Right. Honest to God, you need to check them out. If you haven't seen anything, check them out on YouTube. There's some videos of people going. It was hilarious. I watched this video, and have you seen those evil dolls? I said, no, I've not. And the thing is, you go in, like you'd say, hiya, my name's Jackie. I've got a table booked for 5 o'clock. And the front of house will go, well, do you want a fucking medal? So things like, and it's basically, I thought that must be the most or the least stressful waiting job ever, because they're allowed to actually speak the minds to the customers. They're called Karen's Diner. You couldn't go there, it would trigger me and just would smack. I'd probably be the same, Nuff, to be honest. But the one I was watching, like, they came over with the menus and they just threw the menus on the floor at the side of the table. And he came and he came over. So he's being filmed by one of the guests at this table, and he's going, how come every time I come over here, you've got that camera in my face? Are you a fucking nonce or what? So so I was thinking, this is absolutely superb. I've got to go. So yeah. Oh, do I keep going? Oh, this is because I've mentioned the flipping supernatural again, isn't it? You have something similar there, but you can't recall the name. I think they've got them in Australia. I know they've got them all. I think there's one in Birmingham. There's one, like Nuff said, in Sheffield. There's the one in Manchester. Oh, where was the other one? I think it might have been Huddersfield. But yeah, I think I would actually like Porky to go. So I'm thinking of giving him a treat. But I think he should take my friend Maria, because between him and Maria, the waiting staff wouldn't have known what's hit them, because they'll just give back as good as they get, but in a funny way. So yeah, I was just wondering if anyone had actually been. You consider yourself
having a good sense of humour, but you hate rudeness. I don't think it's funny. It's to watch it, it actually, but the thing is, you know that you're going, and when you get in there, the front of house do say to you, do you before this is all about? And you know, you do realise that people are going to be obnoxiously rude with you, the waiting staff, you know, you'll be giving the finger and what have you. So it's obviously people who are going to go. It's like, do you remember, I was reading about this, there was a hotel in Blackpool. I don't know when it was, I'm presuming the 80s maybe, or the 90s, and it was Faulty Towers, and it was based on Faulty Towers with John Cleese, you know, so it was like a rude hotel where they were bad mannered, and it was an absolute diabolical nightmare. But they were booked solid. You know, apparently it was very, very popular with everybody. Sounds like AD's restaurant. It probably was, Loopy Loo. Now, if you want rude, you can go to the Chili's in Richardson, Texas on Spring Valley Road and get plenty of it. Are they intentionally rude, Bedtime Clown? Or is that part of an act? Because I think these must be actors. You've got your own Manuel living there. Or, do you know, I used to, is he Spanish enough? My old dog was a spaniel, right? And he would, he'd have select, I'm sorry, Wick. Oh, bloody Nora. I'll change the angle of the dangle and see if I can stay. Well, when you're on about Manuel there, my old spaniel. Oh, he's Polish. All right, okay. Figures. My old spaniel, he would have selective hearing. And when he did that, I used to do a play on words on the Manuel character. And I used to say, me no understand. My name is Spanjuel and I'm from Barcelona. Sorry to anybody Spanish. That was the most appalling accent. But anyway, your dad and I have been to one like that, same premise, a long time ago, but it was expensive, so we weren't amused. Oh, okay. We're coming. Hello, Peanut Gallery. Oh, do you know? I'm gonna have to completely stop mentioning LEP. I've just done it again, so no doubt going to cut out again. Every flipping time without fail. Every time. So yeah, so that was my exciting stuff from yesterday. As and when I find out what's happening with it, because I was saying, oh, you'll have to let me know when you upload it. They're like, well, no, it's going to go on a DVD. It's actually being a proper documentary. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. And today, because I think it was just because we were talking about documentaries and what have you yesterday, and while we were walking back down from the moors, we were talking about, you know, you talk about old series and things that you used to love. And I was talking about Primeval, if any of you remember that, with, what's his name, Douglas Henshaw in it. And I absolutely loved it. For anybody who doesn't know, they actually did a Canadian version, didn't they, which was Primeval New World, and it didn't really take off. But it was basically, a very brief synopsis is that there were anomalies that were opening up all over the UK that were kind of time slips. So creatures had come in and people would go through them by accident and so on. And it was based on a government, like a secret government agency that dealt with these anomalies and things that came through. Well, I loved this. I think it was 5 series altogether. And then it went to the New World one, which was Canadian. And I think that only did 1 season, maybe. So yeah, when I got home yesterday, I went on to eBay and I've managed to get the entire box set, all 5 seasons. So each of the discs has only been watched once. It is secondhand. And yeah, it cost me £13. So that should be here on Wednesday. So I can't wait. But I really look forward to that because I've not watched any DVDs for a while. Hi, Lady Witch. Although I think your name's been changed as well. I'm Kiss My Rat and you're Lady Bitch, apparently. You're watching V Wars at the moment. Finished watching Devil in Ohio. Oh, really? I watched V Wars, but I got really sick of it, Wiccan. The Devil in Ohio, I might have a watch of that then. Although, you know, when I sent you the voice message before, I don't know if you could hear in the background, but I was watching The Last Kingdom. I just fancied that. Clown, Clown, Clown. That reminds me, did you ever remember that series you were talking about with the robot? Oh, what's that? I think I've missed this one. I like a good series though. But yeah, The Last Kingdom. I think I was just feeling, is that the best we can do? I'm a bit, yeah. I think it was supposed to hurt our feelings, but you know, but yeah, Lady Witch, I'm Kiss My Rat, which is very apt because my channel apparently has been built on hate. So they've obviously been too lazy and ignorant and thick. Stories. Oh, sorry to see you go, Luby Lou, but thank you so much for coming in, sweetheart. I'm gonna do I'll be doing a really interesting story in a couple of days, so I hope you can come back for that one. You're in the UK, aren't you? But yeah, you're very welcome for your wrench. Luby Lou, good. I'll try and say things that aren't too scary then. But I always schedule them in, so at least then you know you're not going to drop on anything and come in and it'll be something scary. I'll always give you full warning what it's about. You're boring, it seems, and have a stupid moon name. You're so wounded. It's just somebody butter because they got sussed out for having 3 bloody alts that apparently everybody knows about. Of course, whatever. You should be, but oh, hey, look at this. Dar's getting a bit cheeky. You're rough enough. You can do. Oh, are you rough? Oh, is that what you've been named? Oh, it's so silly. It's so silly. Your maiden name was Moon. You must be stupid too. Oh, oh, lovely to see you, Lubila. You take care. Have a good night, sweetheart, and we'll see you very soon. Bye. Um, what was her name? Oh God. Uh, Rob Zombie's wife. She's got Moon in her name, hasn't she? Sherry Moon Zombie. That's it. She's really pretty. I'd love to look like her. You'd imagine I would be, but nope, I'm stupid. Hey up, Sid. How is you? And how is the lovely Nancy? I'm sorry we've got sidetracked the other night, Sid, instead of talking about the dog men. Shizzle happens. Anyway, we're all dangerous idiots. Oh, I know. We have good names for them, but we keep them private and laugh in private too. Well, this is it. Enough, enough. Not everything has to be made public, as you well know. Now, I got told about something yesterday as well. There is a channel, and it is called. Hang on a minute. Chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to not even say it's called. I'm going to actually get the link and put it in. Because this is going to, while we're talking about dogmen, this is from the woods where we were filming near yesterday. So bear with me one tick while I find it. Oops. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Right. because I think you're all gonna, and you have to listen to this while we're online. Okay, you'll have to promise me. So share, copy the link, and you're all going to get a blow-by-blow account as well while I'm right. There's a link I'm about to post. Has it gone in? Right, I'm going to tell you about this now. So where we were yesterday, we were talking about basically it's cryptid creatures and things like that. Now, that channel that I've just put the link in, it's a channel called Do It Noel's Way, and he goes out looking for UK cryptid creatures and so on. And he apparently had a trail camera up recording through the night, and it's recorded that noise. Those woods are right near where I used to live, and I mean right near, like within spitting distance. That's where I used to walk Cooper every single morning. And the noise that's on there, although he's put Dogman, it actually sounds like a big cat. Now, do you remember the other night we were talking about the Paddy and Panther? And I'm wondering if that's what it is. It's just got that kind of click, 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 click sound. But he's put a comparison on of a lion waiting to be fed, and they kind of make they kind of go. It's not it's not a purr. It's a weird like a. This noise is virtually identical. It's the weirdest thing. So yeah, I invite you guys to go and have a quick listen to that. It's a very short video, and then come back and tell me what you think. Anyone watch the Y-Files on YouTube? I haven't, Frida. What's that about, sweetheart? But anyway, while we were talking about that, just while I'm waiting for you to come back and let me know what's what, while we were talking about that, I remembered that last year I had recorded something in those woods, same woods that guy's in. Isn't it weird, Sheila? But I've got a recording. I'm going to upload it onto my channel. I was out in the woods with Cooper, like crack of a sparrow's fart. It was in June, end of June. I was out the crack of a sparrow's fart with him. And something was barking. Now, initially, when I heard it, I had my phone with me, and I started to record it after, because initially I thought it was a deer, because sometimes deer make a barking sound. But when deers are barking, deer bark, Cooper will go after them. He's always done it. He'll chase them. He won't do them any damage, but he'll chase them off and then come back. Oh, are you going? Is that because I've scared you enough? Oh, you're going to listen. I thought that was I'm going now. I don't want to be here anymore. Have a listen to that enough and tell me what you think. And anyway, I recorded this sound because it was going a bit bananas. And you can see the way that Cooper's reacting to it. And I thought, you know what? I'd forgotten all about that. I'm going to post that on my channel. Then you can all have a listen to it and see what you think. So I dug that out yesterday. Yeah, it was last night I dug that out. Or tea time, I should say, before I went to bed. So yeah, I'll put that, I'll upload it and see what you all think. So the peanut gallery's going down because obviously we're not talking the shizzle that they expect. Whatever. You should, I think, Nuff should actually go up to those moors and spend the night. I really think you would like that channel. He covers all sorts of things, paranormal, strange events. It's very entertaining. He has a CGI fish called Hecklefish. Oh, right, okay. I'll check that out. There's another one called, what is it on here? Chris Turner Films as well. That's a good one to watch. There is another channel called Lee Roscoe. That's good. I'm trying to think of some others. Deborah Hartswell. That's another good one. these are kind of, you know, in the north of England, but they're very good to listen to. But yeah, that I've never heard of that Do It Noel's Way before. But when I heard that, and I was like, shit. And the thing is, although the background to him is just trees, because I've lived up here for so many, well, there, I've just moved away from it, but because I lived there for so many years, I know that forest like the back of my hand. I know exactly where he was when he filmed that, and exactly where he was. And it wasn't that far from where I was with Cooper when I filmed it. So yeah, I'm going to pop that up and let everybody have a listen. It's weird, isn't it? But did you see the thing though there, Jen? You know, when he played the video with the lion, and then he played that. So you can see, and I think it's because, you know, people know that there has been a big cat scene up there, and it was seen, and there were footprints found in the snow up there in, I think it was 2008. Ella Bella, I'm listening quietly as always, Kiss, but laying in bed as work early tomorrow. Thank you for being blue and love to you all. Oh, you're welcome, Ella. I'm just sorry. I don't know why I'd overlooked giving you a blue wrench, but you know what I'm like. I've got butterflies in my head. You know, the minute I get sidetracked, I go, oh, shiny object, and I've forgotten. But it's lovely to see you. I'm at work early in the morning as well, but yeah, enough saying love you, beanbag. Why do you call a bean? I know you do call a beanbag, but why? Wickermoon, I had a listen to it. I hear that all the time here. It's a machine farmer used sometimes to scare off animals. Right, that would make sense. However, where he's filmed this, it's right off the beaten track. There are no farms nearby. You can't get machinery in there at all. I mean, I understand, you know, you can play the devil's advocate, but it is so similar to the big cat. And I think it's the fact that there has been a panther seen up there. Well, panther, I don't know what the hell it was, what kind of a cat. But the nickname they gave it was the Paddy and Panther. Now, the real funny thing is that when there were some footprints found up there in the snow, like I said, I think it was about 2008, I think. And a lady took some photographs of these footprints because they were massive. Now, I know that when a footprint goes, and I know this from growing up on a farm, and, you know, I used to go out with my dad while he was, sorry to any veggies, but my dad used to be shooting rabbits or what have you when he was home. And, you know, he'd teach us to observe footprints in the snow or in mud and, you know, tell us what this was, what that was. And I do know that, you know, if you stand in the snow, a footprint, it will end up larger than it actually should be, you know, just because of the way that the snow becomes displaced, and it might melt slightly with the heat from a foot. They vanish. Can people go hunting there? If so, they have birds that people will hunt and shoot. They mind the birds till hunting season there. No, they used to do, but most of the land up there, Wicken, is owned by United Utilities, like what used to be Northwest Water. They rescinded, there was a hunting license granted up there, and they used to shoot birds there for years and years and years. They had organised hunts. They were stopped set like quite a lot of years ago now. So no, nobody is allowed to go up there and hunt at all. So when my daughter was pregnant, we called her Bean. When she gave birth, she videos the bag she was in. She called her Ella. So oh, righty ho, Ella Bella Beanbag. Right, I'm with you. Oh, oh, that is cute, isn't it? And I've just completely forgotten what we're talking about. How? What was it? Oh yeah, right. Sorry, the Paddy and Panther. So this lady saw the footprint. She realized the same as I do that, you know, yeah, it was massive, but it could potentially be something else. But with the shape of it and the look of it, because anybody who has dogs, you know what a dog's footprint looks like. It's going to have the middle toe is going to be slightly elongated, and you will see the dog's claws off it's, even if you don't see them off any others, and there'll always be the 4 pads and the slightly, you've got a left and a right one, the outside ones, which are virtually, identical. And then the other 2 pads are higher up and further forward, evenly spaced. So she knew that these were not dog prints, and she photographed them. And after a little bit of pondering, she then sent these photographs to, I think it was London Zoo. I wanted to say it was the Natural History Museum, but I think it was London Zoo, and she sent it to the whoever it was there that was looking after the big cats, the specialist there. And when he looked at them, he confirmed that they did belong to a big cat, and he said possibly like a puma, a panther, maybe even a jaguar, because of the size of the paw prints. Not a lion. So he actually confirmed it. So we know that there is or has been a big cat up in that direction. So it kind of made sense when we heard that. I listened to that recording. I was like, oh God, and we've, more than one occasion, groups of us had gone up into the woods, especially on a really warm night, and we'd gone up with the dogs, and we'd had like an all-nighter up there, sitting around a campfire, having a few beers, playing the guitar, singing. We even had, we've had like a solstice party up there, summer solstice, winter solstice. And now I'm thinking, oh my God, I was there in the pitch black. And you wander off because you need the loo, don't you? You're in the middle of nowhere. As a girl wandering off into the pitch black to find a bush to pee behind, because you don't want to take a torch with you because obviously people are going to see you from the campfire. So, and now I'm thinking, my God, anything could have just been in those bushes, and you're always finding torn up sheep up there on the moors in that particular area. So yeah, I'll wait to see what you guys think of my recording. But I did say I was going to pass it on, and then I would love it if we had wild big cats just like Africa. I think we should protect it if it's real, poor thing. Oh yeah, absolutely, Sheila. I mean, the animals aren't doing, it's not done any harm to anybody. I mean, yeah, there's always a danger, isn't there? But if you remember, we were talking the other night about that kid. Do you remember the documentary about the alien big cats in Britain? And there was a teenager on, I think it was a teenager or in his early 20s, but he had been attacked, in inverted commas, by a big cat when he was a kid. And he had been on the news. And apparently this thing had lashed out at him with its claws and it had scratched his face. But I was saying the look of those scratches, and if anybody goes back and watches that, the documentary that he's on, and it shows the original news footage, where he was a little boy, I think he was about 10 or 11, something like that, and it shows the scratches down his face. Like I said the other night, they're not, to me, they don't look deep enough or severe enough to have been a big cat, because anybody knows, you see like lions and what have you, the claws, they're like razors, they could like slit you open. Well, basically like a velociraptor, that type of thing I always liken them to. So if a big cat had lashed out and got his cheek, I would have expected it to have probably taken him down to the bone, especially with him being a little boy. Breaking news, it's raining for the 3rd time in Dallas, Texas this year. Oh gosh. It's funny that, because it's actually drizzling here. We've got a bit of the old rainage on the Fylde coast. I tell you what though, Frida, it's a little bit it's a bit chilly here tonight. In other news, it's still hot as all fuck all. Well, I don't want to make you, because usually I'm jealous of you with the heat, but I've had my hoodie on tonight. They're actually talking about those, you know, the Martin Lewis for the money saving expert. You know me, I'm skeptical as feck. I have to be able to do some of the things I do. Oh yeah, absolutely, Wiccan. You know, there's no point blindly believing everything. You have to well, it's like gossip, isn't it, about channel creators such as myself? You can't blindly believe everything that's being said. You need to go and check it out for yourselves. Yeah, so Martin Lewis on the Money Saving Expert, he was saying that people are saving a fortune on the heating, or they did last year, and they're planning on doing it again this year because it's been recommended to go and buy these hoodies. Now, I'm presuming if you all know what they are, fine. If anybody doesn't know, give me a shout. Oh, Annie's off. Shh, come here. It's rain on the window, you absolute monumental tit. Come here, lie down. Lie down. Don't be silly. I can blindly believe that I'm a... You know, don't like it when it's about their Lord and Master, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, so the hoodies are, and for anybody who doesn't know, they are like a gigantic, oversized hoodie, but it's absolutely massive. It's like you're like in a gigantic fleece blanket. I'd like to know, so who's been given new nicknames? Obviously, Nuff Nuff is called Rough Nuff. Stupid as well. Lady Witch is a bitch. We've got somebody else who's been called a whore. I am Kiss My Rat. I think the name that Dar gave me is much better. Fucking troll. Under an alt, thinking they were clever and got sussed out. And as far as don't think I have, but then again, not bothered. Nah. Boring moon, stupid name. Yeah. Somebody missed the memo. I know, lady. I mean, I must admit, it did niggle me a little bit being, you know, because like I said, I got sent these screenshots. I was like, what the fuck? I said, what? My channel was built on the hate of that thing over there. And yeah, whatever. It's like, naturally, no. If you go back and bother looking, you'll see that it was all. Yes, it is, lady. But when he walked out into the hangar, it was like an oven. Oh, dear me. Well, that was like Porky, wasn't it? When I first met him. Oh, am I doing it again, Nuff Nuff? Oh, bloody Nora. Well, when I first met Porky, he was working at this. It was basically it was the company that makes airplane components, and so he was working in the furnaces. Now it was really, really hot at the time, like the temperature, the weather, and he was in there, and it was, you know, obviously the temperature of the furnaces. They couldn't have air conditioning in there. Oh, sorry, Frida. But then he went working at the distillery, and it was the same thing again. I don't know if it'd be that Porky and his computer games hogging the Wi-Fi. It is Sheila. He's up there on his flipping stream, the little bugger. Lady Witch, you mean the flaky? Oh, what's the flaky? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. So, whatever. The thing is, I'll let them say whatever they want. Apparently, my phone is at war with the fated. Oh, is that right, Lady Witch? Do you know, Wiccan? It is the minute I start talking about anything, the supernatural, the paranormal, whatever, this happens. My phone cut out, not once. Obviously, it is now, though. I know, Nuff Nuff, it's incredibly rude. He's playing, what's he playing tonight? Minecraft, I think. He has all these different games. They play 7 Days to Die and Daisy. Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, and then something called Marbles he was on. So I can't be doing with computer games, though. I just can't. Now, is that keeping the... yeah, we're staying... Yeah, it seems like I've not cut out for a little while yet. Have you seen it though, Lady Witch, Daisy? It's I must admit, I was the same. I thought it was Daisy when he first told me. I didn't realise, because it's about zombies, isn't it? I mean, you guys all know. Oh, well, Wiccans like me, no idea about games. I've not. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm off to me sack with me boy Judge. Oh, is he not well again? Oh no, I know time is limited. God bless everyone. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Nuff Nuff, and give him a love from us. It's lovely to see you, though. I'm really glad you popped in again. Let us know when you're going to be uploading some of your trips, please, because I want to see more. I just remember about me not getting out anywhere, so it's nice for me to see. Oh, Darzen, you're back. Oh, told you to fuck off. Give it a new try. Okay. Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it? The thing is, though, sometimes, it gets to that, we start thinking, and we know we're kind of on limited time, but then the limited time kind of carries on and carries on and carries on. So, and I had a dog that did that. We were thinking for 4 years she was going to pop her clogs, and I prepared myself. I'd put money aside. So, I knew that when she went, I was going to have her cremated, and it never happened. And in the end, she went when she actually should have done. She didn't go from the illness that was, going to give her a limited time. So I'll keep my fingers crossed that lovely old George, that'll be the same thing for him. He'll just be all right, and he'll plod on. And give him a big snuggle from everybody. Oh, love Jen. So now, anybody got any topics that you want to talk about? Because I will be on. What time are we on now? It's 5 to 10. I've been on for an hour. Might do another hour. So, any topics you want to discuss? Anything supernatural? As soon as I were cutting out, we may as well carry on. Anything scary? Anything historical? I'm quite open to everything. If I know something about it, I will happily talk about it. If I don't, I'll just try and fudge my way through. But let's not talk about the castle that Burren Witch went to, because then I will lose all connection again. Well, oh, Dazen, I know. I must admit, when our Murph went, but yeah, it was me baby. I don't want to talk about it though. If Jen's still listening, because you know the last thing you want to do is hear other people talking about losses. So one scary ass place YouTube, yeah. Now it would have been interesting to find out some more information. Remember when Tracy was mentioning that the big cat sighting, which was down in Worcester? And I remember seeing that in the newspapers because it was photographed walking behind gravestones. And there was that one. And then did anybody see the one that was in Scotland? Hang on, y'all. I've got to check on Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I've got no idea who they are, but feel free. Though, and this is true, and it was actually I think he was he an RAF? I think he was a military policeman, I think. This was up in Scotland. He was on a bridge looking down over, is it fucking football? He was looking from a bridge, looking down over some railway tracks, and he filmed, and you can check, it's on, I think it was something like the Sun or the Daily Mail or Mirror. They bought the rights to this film, but it is on YouTube. And you see this big cat come walking out of the bushes, and it walks actually along the railway track, and then it crosses it. And because they actually know what size it is between the rails on either side of the tracks, they could actually tell how big this thing was. And without a shadow of a doubt, it's like a Black Panther or a Jaguar. It's jet black. And again, feel free to go over and have a look at that. But so you know that they're up there and they're out and about. And up at Loch Awe, where I do go on holiday up there sometimes. It's not that far away from my dad's, but when I don't want to stay with the old bugger, I'll stay down at Loch Awe, which is just south of Oban. And we stay in some log cabins there. Now, there have been sightings of a big cat. There's a waterfall out in the woods there, and it's got a massive rock below the waterfalls. Now, a big cat that people have said looks like a cougar has been seen lying on that slab, sunning itself on a warm day. Frida, he'll have a conversation with me, including stats for the past 20 years. Oh no. There's nothing worse, is there, than if you've not got the same love of the sport. Oh, is Tom Brady a bit of a hunk dar? Now, if it was Tom Hardy, I could go with that. I can't make my mind if it's either he's my celebrity crush or obviously Gerard, my boyfriend. Oh, from what Google's. Oh, Google is your friend. Who's your crush, though, Dar? If you had to own up to having a crush, Hardy Brady all meat. Yeah. How about the rest of you guys and gals? Who's your celebrity crush? Porky was telling me before he used to like Willow in oh, what was it called? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then she ended up as in the American Pie, the red-haired girl. He used to really like her. Hiya, Sherry. Oh, Mick Jagger. Oh, yeah, I like Keanu Reeves as well. Didn't like him when he was younger, but I think now he's just got that older man look. He looks nice. How are you doing, Sherry? Hey, well, I'll tell you about Mick Jagger. His dad was I didn't believe this. I actually went and checked it up. My uncle was at college in London in the 60s, my mum's brother, and his professor was Mick Jagger's dad. And when they were just becoming famous, my uncle John was in the canteen, it was the canteen or the Students' Union, whichever, at the bar. And Mick Jagger came in and he was there and he spoke to him. And he was saying that was his celebrity encounter. And not only that, they then later on the steps of, I think there was a church near the university, they actually filmed something for Monty Python. So he got photographs of that. They had got an elephant to my life. Good on you. Not sure I have a crush on a celeb. Not a you don't have to. I always dream I meet him after I see a concert. Oh, well, all I can tell you from there, Sherry, is that my Uncle John said he was a really, really nice guy. He said he was just dead nice, but he said that his dad was, very, very clever, very intelligent, but a really nice gentleman. Would be handy being together with Ryan. We share the same birthday as well. Must be a set. Oh, well, you're like me and Porky then in that. Although there's a day between us. His birthday's the day before mine. So that makes things a hell of a lot easier, doesn't it? No, Cooper, don't bark. Cooper, please don't. He's going to go. Cooper, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, you little shit. Anyway, our people in the cheap seats, because we've got a few watching. Obviously, fingers sticking on the record button. Feel free. It's not a problem. Everybody say hi. Obviously, you have to give people something to record. There you go. You can see that Darzen has got a thing for Ryan. Oh, Frida, young Mel Gibson. He's gone a bit nuts, but he was so handsome. I could have looked at him all day. Do you know what, Frida? I actually like him being nuts. I tell you when I did like him though, in that film with Helen Hunt. What was it? What Women Want? Is that what it was called? The one where he electrocutes himself and then he can hear by accident and he can hear what women are thinking. I liked that film. I think it was because he was dancing round to Frank Sinatra. It's really good. It's great having Darin as well because you don't feel like you're leaving him out. It's we used to do this. My friend Martin is gay, and when you were kind of kids and you'd have the Freeman's catalogue or what have you, and you'd be looking through it, and you always used to go and have a look at the men in the underwear section, and we'd be like, oh, look at him, he's fit. Oh, look at him. Oh God, he's got some good pecs. And Martin would be joining in with us. He's like, oh, I like him. So yeah, it was. It's good having a good old perv in good company. Yeah, was that what it was called? What Women Want? You see, I like her as an actress. I'll tell you what else she's good in. If you have seen it, As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson. She plays a waitress. It's her, but my friend Martin is gay. Does he know? Yeah, not that Martin. Yeah, I've got a friend called Martin who's gay. He's down in London. Well, actually, no, he's not in London. This is really well. I'm kind of giving his secrets away, but anyway, he got married. And him and his husband moved over to France and they purchased a property and were doing it up. And he was so happy. He's one of the best people you'll ever meet. Absolutely wonderful guy. And the husband left him and he's just had to go through a flipping divorce. And he's out in the south of France now with this beautiful property that they were doing up for a life together. I just felt so sorry for him because he's one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet. He don't deserve that. So I'm praying he meets another nice man and he can pick up where he left off. I don't think I've seen Tim. I have seen Mutiny on the Bounty. I've not seen Pay It Forward though either. Not seen that. I am looking to get. Oh, if Sheila's still here, did you check out that Delhi Crime, Sheila? I know you were saying you hadn't watched it. There was another film I tried to watch, and I've tried 3 times, and I never get further than 5 minutes more into it. The Witching Tree. If anybody's seen that, about some weird, crazy place down in Wales. Yeah, I just I just couldn't get into it at all. It's supposed to be about when obviously Pendle witches, so we all know about those. When the Pendle witches were being arrested, there were some witches that escaped from Pendle and then went down and set up in this area. I can't say the Welsh name, but basically it translates into English as the Valley of the Witch. But yeah, it was a bit. Yeah, I'm really struggling with it. Oh, Pay It Forward made me cry. I was a blubbering mess. It was so good. Oh, I don't do cry films. Having said that, do you guys remember that few weeks ago when I covered the Kajaki Dam incident? About when the guys were trapped in the minefield, and obviously because I know somebody who was there. If you remember, it's my friend, and when I watched that film, and it's because I knew about it and because he told me about it, and I'm watching it, God, I bawled, like a baby. As good as it gets. One of his favorite. Oh, is it Frida? Oh, did they? I didn't know they got Oscar. Well, they deserved it. I love Jack Nicholson though. He was. If any of you have never seen As Good as It Gets, please watch it. It's really funny, but it's heartrending as well. Jack Nicholson. He's a guy who has OCD, and I think he's got. What else is wrong with him, Frida? Can you remember? It basically, I wondered whether it was something like Asperger's or something. It's like he doesn't have an off switch. He says really horrendously rude things, but then realizes at the last minute, oh shit, what have I just said? He's totally over the top. He's got really severe OCD, but he is a novelist and he writes fantastic books. And Helen Hunt is the waitress in his favorite restaurant, and she is a single mum and she's working all the hours God sends. She's got not two beans to rub together and the little boy's poorly, and they end up having, and Greg Kinnear's in it as well, isn't he? And he plays the Jack Nicholson's gay neighbour, and all three of them end up going on a road trip. Oh God, I love that film. It's amazing. We're talking about movies from 20 to 25 years ago, and remember, all of them were getting old. It comes to us all, doesn't it? The thing is, though, I've always been I've loved movies because one of my treats was sitting with my nana on a Saturday and a Sunday and watching old films with her, you know, black and white stuff. And so I love lots and lots of films that are before my time. I've always liked films because he laughs at me and he'll go, you know, all these actresses and actors, and it's not that I'm a square-eyed, but I do really, really enjoy films. Cuba Gooding Jr. was very good. You remember the wee dog he put? Oh, I know, Frida. Yeah, it was. What was funny was when he brought, the janitor brought him back, and Greg Kinnear's kissing him, going, "Where have you been, a little baby? Where have you been?" And the other guy says, and he went, "Where did you find him?" He went, "In the basement eating diaper shit." He did love the little dog, didn't he? Oh, that dog was so cute. It had a little mustache, didn't it? Yeah, Wiccan, that was me. It was more my nana because she'd have her own time on a Saturday afternoon. Here we go then. What are your favourite movies? You know, if you had the opportunity, you could only ever watch one film for the rest of your life and you had to pick one, what would it be? It was so many movies in the 90s, early 2000s. Everyone were looking forward to them. Now, I haven't been in a cinema for years. We went to watch Maverick when it first came out. Me and him and Porklet. Oh, Sheila's The Shawshank Redemption. Very good. Yeah, very good film. See, mine's a really old one. Again, it's one that actually, I've got two. These were ones that I watched with my nana, and I think it just reminds me of happy times as a little kid. One of them, as you all know, is The Quiet Man with John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. Love that film. Love it, love it, love it. And the other one, please don't laugh, but I love Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. I love that musical. I think it's amazing. So they're mine. I had two, but they're mine. Let's see if anybody else has put any. So as good as it gets, are you going to have that one as yours, Frida, or do you have another one? And what about Wiccan and Voodoo and Lady Witch? The Pianist or The Colour Purple? Oh, I've never seen The Pianist, Darzen, but The Colour Purple. That film. And that's really heartrending, isn't it? The bit I love in that film is, at the end, well, towards the end, where Shug suddenly gets that epiphany when she's in the speakeasy and she can hear them singing in the church, and she just leaves and starts singing that, that God's trying to tell me something. And everybody out the speakeasy follows her and they're going down the street and she's singing. And then they burst into the church and everybody's joining in. I love that. Always gives me goosebumps. Always. The Godfather, maybe. I'm not sure. Imitation of Life is brilliant too. It's an old one. I haven't seen that, but The Godfather is brilliant. Have to watch The Pianist. I'll have a watch of that then on your recommendation. I have seen it in, I don't know if it's on, is it Netflix or Prime? It's on one of them and I've seen it coming up in a list. So yeah, I will watch that. Is that the one it's the one of is he in Auschwitz or something? Or a concentration camp? American History X is another good one as well. That's a more modern film, but I do like my old ones. Ah, right, yes, yeah, yeah. I'd read the synopsis of it, Dal. Thank you. I will watch that then. Anyone remember Darby O'Gill and the Little People? Only film I remember Sean Connery singing in. Oh, that do you know that's ringing a bell with me? There was. I know the name Darby O'Gill. that does ring a bell. But I remember one, and it had who was that actress who sang Downtown? Basically, she was in a film, and I think it was. I think it might have been Fred Astaire. Was it Petula Clark? That was it. And I think they were I think there was leprechauns or something. Or God, I'm getting myself all mixed up. I remember seeing it anyway. Oh, you've got it there. Is that what I'm going to have to watch? And did Sean sing very well, or mediocre, or nothing to write home about? There's another good one as well. Was does anybody remember Brigadoon? And I think that was Gene Kelly, wasn't it? That was a Saturday afternoon favourite. King of the Leprechauns. Thank you, Wickham Moon. As old as time, but so good. Yeah, I used to say the village I've just moved from, I used to say that was like Brigadoon, but in colour. Right, I will do Frida. See, I'm always after so I'm gonna have to watch The Pianist and then Darby O'Gill. So if anybody else has got any good films that they can recommend for me, I'll have to start making up my Christmas watch list, because you can guarantee that television at Christmas is going to be pure shite. I'll tell you a film that I do like, though. I don't know about anybody else. It is a more modern film, The Family Stone. That's got The Holiday and The Family Stone are my two go-to Christmas movies. And obviously you can't have Christmas without... Oh, I've been up since 1 a.m. that went back to sleep at 3, just woke up. Hi, Green Eyes. Oh, are you feeling any better today, Chuck? The Wizard of Oz. Well, you've got to sing, haven't you, to The Wizard of Oz? We're just going through favourite films. You can see the hate watchers have diminished slightly when they've realised we're not talking about them all night. I can't even tell you the last time I watched The Wizard of Oz, to be honest, Wickham Moon. I'm trying to think of some other films that I like. You see, I do love war films. I do love a war movie. Not interested in our favourite films. I know. And do you know what, Dar? Book 'em. How's that? Funny. But yeah, so I think you should change your name to Wanker, because so nah, they're not anybody's cup of tea, to be honest, Dara. They're not. Boring movies. Oh God, this dog. Sorry, Matt. Sorry. Please don't bark, Coop. Stay where you are, chicken. Good boy. Oh no, here he comes. Oh, it's because his dad's coming down the stairs. No, I'm all right. Thank you, love. Are you still playing your game? Yeah, okay. Oh, see, I got offered a brew. Do you know, we kept losing it. We were blaming you, saying that you're nicking all the Wi-Fi because I keep freezing. Said we were blaming you for nicking all... I think it was Sheila said it was because you were nicking all the Wi-Fi because I keep freezing up. And she went, was that Porky being selfish playing his games again upstairs?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Although we shouldn't have, we've got one gig.
1 gig?
Yeah.
Okay. But well, it just keeps freezing. But oh, there you go. Green Eyes is there. She's just come in. She's literally just
Green Eyes.
Woke up. Oh, Sheila, I said that in the car coming home tonight, didn't I?
You did. I've finally got all the stuff. I just need to set it up and test it.
He's got what is it? A mixer or something? A mixer amp and his a microphone. It was really funny, that, Sheila, because he was saying in the car coming home tonight, as you've just heard me confirm it, and he was saying, I'm going to do a singing stream, and I went, you owe Sheila a song. He was like, I know. The recent Cruella was a magnificent bitch movie. Oh, was it? Hey, I tell you what I'm looking forward to. There is the 2 films that I'm really looking forward to. One is Wednesday. Has anybody seen that? That's due out. And the other one is Rob Zombie is also doing a version of The Addams Family with his wife playing Morticia. And I'm really looking, because as I said before, I like Sherry Moon Zombie. So Wickham wants a song as well. Frida wants a song. Oh, I think he must have gone back upstairs. Yeah, no, Sheila, we haven't forgotten. I've been mithering him for ages. I have got some good recordings of him though, because every time we go out, we hit the karaoke, and he's got his fan base now. Knickers getting thrown and all that lot. So yes, he's got everything now. He'd ordered and has got this mixer amp. But yeah, not going to ask. Guess he won't be singing for Dart. He can sing for you if you like. I put one recording up of him on my channel, but I've got some. He actually sings. It's brilliant. I love it. Oh, is it the Monsters lady? Oh, sorry. I thought it was the Addams Family. Well, that one anyway. Yeah, that one by Rob Zombie. I'm really looking forward to it. If you've got a request, Dar. In fact, what I should do is all of you who are wanting him to sing you a song, you'll have you heard Garth Brooks Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up? And it's there you go, you can have that one, Dar. You ain't going down till the sun comes up. Can I request an Elvis? Of course you can. You can request anything you want, provided he can sing it, but he should do. But that apparently that Garth Brooks one is, I don't know if this is right or not. I have been told it's the fastest country song, and he sings that like it's nothing, and it's really good. And he also sings the Stylistics, You Make Me Feel Brand New, and he does the high bit in it as well. The last time we were out the other week on the Sunday, and he got a standing out, the whole pub, including the DJ, and he's put him on his website. He got a complete standing ovation in the pub. So yeah, he sings that really, really good. Drift Away, Suspicious Man. Oh, do you like that one? Yeah, well, once he gets set up, right, we'll have to tell him what's Drift Away. Who's that by? I think I know. I think I kind of know that Lady Witch. But yeah, I think we should actually have a singing live. And he can come in and he can just sing, and we'll go right next request, next request, next request. I think most people like Elvis, don't they? Bedtime. You can't not like Elvis. Trying to think what else he was singing. He sings loads of stuff, but that Stylistics one was, I mean, the first time I heard him sing it, I was like, what the hell? It's an old soul song. Yeah, it's kind of ringing a Dobie Gray. Okie dokie. I'll ask him if he knows that one. They used to call me Morticia in work, as he had the streets in your hair. Oh, did you? What's this? Pork salad? Annie. I don't get that. Am I being really thick? Pork salad, Annie Clown. In the ghetto. Oh, I like In the Ghetto. Al Green. I love him. How can... Oh, yeah. Al Green. I've got an Al Green album. Thing is, they're really bad because we'll be in the car and I'll be singing and he just looks at me and I'll go, what? He'll go, how many times is Grandma's Hands, Wiccan, if you've ever heard that? You see, you got called Morticia. I got called, oh, what was the flipping name? Gonna have to think now. My brain's gone blank. Oh, Polk Salad Danny is an Elvis. Oh, sorry, Sheila. Right, I'm obviously showing my ignorance. I didn't know that. We can vote for Hound Dog in honour of the Peanut Gallery. Yeah, let's stick that up there. Oh yeah, me and Mrs. Jones. See, I like Wink and a Smile, Harry Connick Jr. Yeah, all of Al Green's music is wonderful. Porky has a great voice. I remember the recording you put up of him and you got a copyright strike. I know. The thing is, though, when he sang that, he was pissed. He was drunk, and I've got, every time we go out now, I try and record. So I have actually got some good recordings of him, and I'll think I'll do a little. Yeah, I'll put some up, and you can hear him, and you can. I did manage to get him singing that Stylistics one, and Nat King Cole, Smile. Oh yeah. And what's the other one? Wonderful. Yeah, Wonderful World. The Hawaiian guy or Samoan guy, whatever he was, his version of that. I love that song. So many wonderful songs, though, aren't there? There used to be an artist. I think it was the 80s or the early 90s. I can't remember. And I was round at my friend's house and her mum had this. She was playing some music, and I was like, "Oh, that's really good. What's that?" And she said, "It's my mum." She said she's got a tape deck in her bedroom. I'm like, "Right," and I said, "Who's singing?" So she went, "I don't know." She said, "Some fella." I said, "Yeah, I can tell it's some fella," but it was really, I actually really liked it. Anyway, so she went upstairs and asked her mum, and the guy was called Jonathan Butler, and he was a black guy from South Africa, and he was singing. Oh, I fell in love with his voice. Absolutely amazing. Now, apparently, he's done the same as Al Green, because didn't Al Green go into the ministry? And Jonathan Butler's done the same thing, come away from like pop music or what have you, and has gone into to be a church minister. Now, I'm sure I heard, didn't Al Green's girlfriend try to kill him? Didn't she? Wasn't he in the bath or something? And she threw like a pan of hot grits or something all over him. And then I think she killed herself. I might be making that up as well, though, the killing herself bit, but I'm sure that was Al Green. Oh, thank you for that, Frida. I thought he sounded fine, but he was really drunk. Yes, Sheila, you're right there, Charlie Chaplin. It's really sad if you watch that. There is a video on YouTube that somebody's put the old black and white footage of Charlie Chaplin as the tramp to that song, and it really it really tugs at your heartstrings. Oh God, I heard that, but I don't remember that detail. Yeah, apparently it was something. I think they were taking drugs and whatnot. They weren't in the right mind, but it made him turn his life around. But yeah, I'm sure she killed herself. But yeah, she threw a pan of hot grits all over him. Oh, there you go. Thank you, bedtime. The bedtime's just said it there. She scolded him with hot grits. Oh, what did you hear from Ally McBeal? What was that? Oh yeah, how can you mend a broken heart? Well, wasn't Ally McBeal the one that they used to play a lot of Barry White as well? 1974. Oh my goodness! So, wow. I'm trying to think of all the old songs now. What's that? Who sang "Move On Up"? That was on the radio before, actually. Do 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 do. Yeah, she killed herself the same. Oh, thank you, clown. I thought that I could. I thought that's what I'd remembered it as. Yeah, you can't beat a bit of Bazza, the Walrus of Love. Fantastic voice. Luther Vandross as well. Luther Vandross, Never Too Much, or Dance with My Father. God, there were a lot of those. The music stars from the 60s and 70s. A lot of them had some very tragic. There's some right tragic shit going on, wasn't there? Deaths and. I didn't watch it, Green Eyes. I've seen clips of it, but I never watched it. She's married to what's his face, isn't she? Harrison Ford. Who played Ally McBeal. I think didn't he leave his wife for her? What's her name? Something. Oh, no, I was thinking of somebody else. But yeah, apparently that's who he's married to. I saw him on. I can't remember if it was a news clip or something. He's looking old as well. That was it, Marvin Gaye. Thank you. Flocker. Meet the Flockers. Yeah, Marvin Gaye. Yeah, that's right, Frida. There were just lots of tragedy, wasn't there? And very young deaths as well, even if they weren't like that. Look at like Phil Lynott or Lynott, whichever way you want to say it. Dying young and what was his name? Who sang Foxy and Crosstown Traffic? My flipping brain's gone again. Do 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 do. Oh, and Elvis, yeah, Elvis was another one. Boys Are Back in Town. That was one of my dad's favourites. He always used to like playing that. Love that song myself. Yeah, you can't beat a bit of Luther. Bit of the old Luth. Jimi Hendrix, I've remembered it. Couldn't remember the guy's name. Yeah, didn't Jimi Hendrix die before his time as well? I see the watching numbers have gone up again. Sick buggers. They didn't want to hear about movies, but they want to hear about death. Says it all, really, doesn't it? Plane crash. Yes, Buddy Holly. Still in Love with You is an amazing song by Phil. I don't think I know that one, Wicked. And here we go. One for Sid as well. Sid Vicious. Another young man. Jimmy died of alcohol poisoning. Right, and what's his name? Jim Morrison. Another one. They all went so young. And then you've got the likes of Another Killing. Oh yeah, George. Although he wasn't very young, but yeah, George Michael went, and John Lennon murdered. Yeah, Jim Morrison, very sad. Janis Joplin, Mama Cass. Although they still, has it ever been proved? Did she choke on a tuna butty? Now, what's the link for, Wiccan? Yeah, when you actually look at who's gone before the time. Oh, thank you, love. The other one as well, Eva Cassidy. She was another one who died very young. Well, they said bedtime clown. It was supposed to be that she died of she choked to death on a tuna sandwich for some reason. I don't know why tuna had out to do with it. But yeah, it was supposed to be Mama Cass. I was watching something on her. That's why I remembered it the other day. Jacko. And then, oh yeah. The list is seeming endless. John Bonham, another alcohol death. Whitney, yes, Whitney as well. It's so sad, isn't it? These incredibly talented people. And then, I mean, go back, some hundreds of years as well. Mozart, he was murdered, wasn't he? Yeah, that was Wiccan. That was Prince. Yeah. My brain's going round now. I'm like, yes, Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse as well. And I mean, not a pop star, but look at Glenn Miller. It just disappeared off the face of the earth. Oh, that's the story of Mama Cass. Thank you, Lady Witch. She did not die by choking on a ham sandwich. Oh, God. Oh, see, I've only ever heard the tuna sandwich version, so it's good to know she didn't choke to death on a butty. For the Americans amongst us, a butty is a sandwich in the north of England. Heart failure, right, okay. Oh, I will do Wickham Moon. Thank you. I will have a listen to that. Yeah, but it's like, why do, all these incredibly talented people? Now, yes, some of them, obviously, you've got the people like Amy Winehouse. She had the drink and drugs issues. Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, and Whitney as well. But it's like something, they're on loan to us. We can only have so much of their genius, and then it has to be taken away. Just a thought. '28. Yes. Now, do you know what? Porky had asked me to do a live on that on the 28 Club, Green Eyes. Karen Carpenter, yes, there again. Resentment's #1 killer. Stars burn so brightly they were needed in the sky. I know, but it's weird, isn't it? Yes, Freddie as well. Freddie. Alcohol and drugs have a lot to answer for. I like Freddie Mercury. I'm not a fan of Queen. I'd probably get smacked for that, but you know, but I actually liked his persona. I'm racking my brains now trying to think if there's anybody else. There's bound to be, aren't there? Although we have covered most of them. But yeah, very, very, very tragic. It makes you not really want to have any fame. Kurt Cobain as well. Wiccan, thank you. Another young one. He worked part of the... Oh, and, flipping hell, what's his name? In Excess. God, I can't remember his flipping name. It'll come to me just as somebody's typing it in. No, my brain's gone blank. Oh, Mark Bolan, Sheila. That was it, wasn't it? T-Rex. Oh, it's doing me head in because I can't remember the name of the guy in Excess. Oh. Thank you, Dar. Thank you. Michael Hutchins. Judith Durham from Seekers died last month. Is that a group, Green Eyes? Sorry, I don't know what that is. God, there's actually more than you think, isn't there? Yeah, Mark Bolan. God. It's quite depressing, isn't it? If you think just from all of us throwing these out there just randomly, how many people there actually are. And we've not even touched on actors. Oh, I know the song Green Eyes. But what a legacy they left us. The music lives on even if they are gone. Yes, Frida, you couldn't have said that any better. And in fact, I was going to highlight that one. Yeah, I said Sid Vicious before because our Sid's vanished. But yeah, again, another one. And I remember Johnny Rotten doing an interview about, and he was saying that, Georgia Girl as well. I'm knowing these songs. I remember Johnny Rotten going on about Sid and saying that, you know, he just could not handle the fame because he had quite a sad upbringing. And I think was it his mum kind of into the drugs as well? Not very young, but still very sad that all the Bee Gees have passed now, except Barry Gibb. I know, he's just a B or a G on its own, but he's not a Bee Gees. Yeah, Jacko. And then obviously we've just lost Olivia Newton-John, haven't we? Again, not very young, but another iconic singer. But when you look at all the ones who have gone before the time, it's actually very, very frightening. They're hammering at the moment, Wiccan. At the moment on our radio, well, one of the radio stations I listen to, ELO. Because I was like, oh, I really like that song. Who sings that? Oh, I really like that song. Who sings that? So I've got my phone going, listening, and yeah, ELO. Still don't understand what happened to Michael Hutchins. Yeah, well, they think he was. See, I don't believe that. They think he was playing a sex game, don't they? but what Selena and Alia come to mind, and I love Earth, Wind and Fire. I know some good dances to Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah, erotic asphyxiation thing. Autoerotic. Yeah, both of you. You see, you knew what it was. Yeah, because I thought I'd heard about him. Had he tried to hang himself off the door handle or something? Yeah, Earth, Wind and Fire. Kool and the Gang. They're another and ABBA. Everybody's gotta love ABBA. I was really quite shocked though that when, oh god, yeah, the Commodores. Sail On. I love that. And Zoom. Yeah, I was quite shocked, or not, maybe shocked's the wrong word, surprised that Madonna was such a huge gay icon. Because I don't know why. I can understand, other acts like Kylie Minogue. She is, isn't she? But not Madonna. Oh, the Supremes, Donna Summer. Gosh, we're going through them all now, aren't we? I do like the Commodores though. Trying to think who else do I like. Well, they've got Simon and Garfunkel, Boogie Wonderland. Oh yeah. Boogie Wonderland. Oh, see, Dal, you're proving me right. Madonna was my first love. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know what the the thing was. I could understand Kylie. I could understand. I got that. I just didn't get Madonna. There was somebody else as well, and I was quite surprised. Like I wouldn't be surprised at Lady Gaga or Divey Sinner now. Jesus, what a mess. I know. Are we all old? I still love the Butthole Surface and the Misfits. What the heck? What's the Butthole Surface and the Misfits? What are them? And am I going to be sorry that I just asked that question? Right, can you guys please give me 1 second because I need to go and powder my nose. I will be right back. I'll be as quick as I can. All right, I'm back. Let me see what I've missed. Oh, Grace. Oh, she's a weird one, isn't she? Now, who's Dar said? What? Well, actually, what did Frida say? Huge of the gay community until Eurovision Song Contest. She can't sing anymore. Poor woman, her vocals getting crap. Little bitty guy in the rim of my glass. Thanks for the earworm. Well, I still, for those people who heard it, I don't know if you all heard it, but I know that Green Eyes definitely did, and Wick and Moon definitely had. Anybody listen to the Richard Cheese version of WAP? Because that's given me one hell of an earworm. Oh, Tina. Oh, you know what? I love Tina Turner. I love her. And I liked her, but and then I watched the Tina Turner story and I saw how horrendous her life was, and the fact that she's just such a lovely person. And I was just like, oh, you know what? You are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. That film was heartrending. I just remember after that last fight she had with her husband, and she ran out of the hotel and ran across the road bleeding and battered and had no money on her and went to beg a room from the hotel across the road. And you know, and she's trying to offer rings and things to pay for a room, and the manager was just like, no, you know, it'd be an honor to have you here. God, I was choked up. But you know, again, that happened with Cher's husband, didn't it? Didn't Sonny, I can't remember what his last name was, didn't he used to knock her about as well? Oh my God, Kiss, what did you to me sharing that song? I know. There's some whores in the house. There's some whores in the house. Certified freaks, 7 days a week. Oh dear, I'm not going to sing any more of it, don't worry. That's it. Thank you, Green Eyes, Sonny Bono. She's great. I shaked hands with her during her concert in Oslo in 1987. I was 17, 18. Will never forget it. I was over the moon when she took my hand. Well, Dar, I'm not going to ruin his story, but I will let Porky tell you about his meeting with the lovely Tina Turner. Although he didn't realise who she was initially. I love Pink as well. I really like Pink. Now, has no one mentioned... Oh, yeah, John Denver. But Thingy did that as well, didn't she, Olivia Newton-John? Sang Country Road as well. And Nutbush City Limits, yeah. Can't wait. We'll love to hear about it. He won't destroy my moment. No, God, no, he wouldn't want to destroy your moment because he didn't realise who she was. But yeah, I don't want to tell the whole story. Do you know what? I'm feeling like we need to sing John Denver. That's one for you, bedtime clown. Learn that one on your guitar and come up and give us a song. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. See, I can't hit those high notes, but anyway, I'll give it a go. Tina Turner is a survivor, good for it. I know. I think she's brilliant. Do guys know who Tim McGraw is. I don't, Lady Witch. Please enlighten us. I need to, but I don't think I can sing as good as he did. Doesn't matter. You just need to sing as good as you can. Tina will turn 83 in November. Can't believe how time flies. Maybe I can play it and you can sing it. Oh, God, no. Everybody would bugger off if I'm singing at bedtime. Could get Porky to sing it. Or pick a lower note, because I've got quite a deep voice for a girl. Thing is, though, 83, she don't look it, does she, Dar? Yeah, we can do a collaboration. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Actually, what I should do is get him to go on your channel. Lots of tunes in here tonight. I love it. Yeah, well, of course. We should have another sing song. Still looks great. She does, Dar. She does look really great. Yeah, but the thing is, though, bedtime, he's because he was kind of singing semi-professional. Again, that's his story to tell as to why he's not doing it anymore. But I'm not gonna tell his tales on here. I didn't. But I was chatting with him in a hotel lobby. My friend came out of left field with a shriek. She ran me over trying to get a hug. That sounds like me with Gerard Butler. Oh, dear me. Yeah, never forget my friend telling me how embarrassing I was. Like, Gerard, it's us. We'll see you later. Stalk the poor fucker for a week. Oh, have you, Dar? I like his voice. Very distinctive, isn't he? There was one song, and my dad used to sing it, of the Police. Was it called Humanize Yourself? Because, and the reason I remember it is because there was a bit in it where he said, "See you next Tuesday." And that's why I remember that song. My dad thought it was great, and we were sneaking to have a listen because it was like this word that we shouldn't have heard. Gentleman in New York, yes. Is he green-eyed? Oh, yeah, Dar, you'll have to go to Australia to see him. Camp out at Green Eyes. She's got a pool. You met David Bowie in Oh, did you? I said to him, you remind me of David Bowie, roared laughing, true story. Well, actually, one of... oh, hang on, what you... Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm kind of zipping backwards and forwards. I got his autograph. A lot of people were asking, but you asked him to sign your boobs. Oh, my goodness. Now, what does Don Henley sing bedtime? Because I know the name, but again, I don't know who he is. The Eagles. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not sure who I would like to sing like. I mean, I know she's a bit warbly for a lot of people, but I think Christina Aguilera, her range. Yeah, I recognised the Eagles as well. That's the only song of theirs that I know. Bedtime Hotel California. I know they obviously did lots more, but I don't know anything else. Here's one for you. We are going on about songs, but this is a little bit weird because I was mentioning this earlier to Porky and the Porklet. Have any of you watched American Horror Story? Oh, Dar, Morton Harkett. Oh. when I see pictures of him younger, I didn't like him, but I like him now. I think it's that older man thing. I was like, oh, Morton. Every season, Heart of the Matter, My Favourite Dawn. Aretha Franklin, yeah. I would have tried to do that then, but I would literally clear the room. Do you remember that little girl who was doing the, there was a recital in America, and there's 3 of them up on stage, and it's, I think it's called, I can't remember, was it Joanna or Johanna releasing her in a Aretha Franklin, and she's dancing with some attitude. It's to RESPECT. Oh my God, it is brilliant. And if there's anybody who hasn't seen that, please go and watch it. It's so funny. What you want, baby, I got what you need. You know that I got it. Some boy band group, I can't remember just the song. I can't sing high notes either, because it's weird, isn't it, Frida? Must be a bit of a semi-Celtic thing. Hang on, I've got to see what you... Sorry. Oh, it was Ronan Keating, wasn't it? And isn't that by... It was a Tracy Chapman song originally. That you can say maybe, baby, can I hold you tonight? That one. I think. I'm probably going completely off at a tangent and it's totally wrong. But if it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, it was Ronan Keating and it is an original Tracy Chapman song. She was another good artist. Wish we could do a karaoke night without getting struck. Well, why can't we? Because there are enough channels on YouTube with karaoke tunes. The thing is, though, if we got Lisa Stansfield, oh, I got told a tale about her morals or lack of. Anyway, leave that one there. Or would we? Could we not just do karaoke without the music? Name that tune and see how quick it is for somebody to work out what we're doing. We'll have a look into it then. Because I mean, Porky's going to be knackered, isn't he, if he's going to come on singing songs for everybody. Lisa Stansfield. Who else was round about there? Don't know if that would work. Yeah. Well, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what's happening. Because people, you know, they do upload themselves singing the karaoke versions to a karaoke tune. So I heard them introduce once on Top of the Pops as the Norwegian Bee Gees. Oh, were they, Frida? Did you watch The Masked Singer when Morton was on there? And he was singing a ballad version of Take On Me. And it was amazing. I was like, oh my God, he has to release it. And apparently somebody told me that he has. He released that version. You saw A Heart in Dublin years ago. But yeah, I'd go and watch them. They're still touring. Right. That's the one. Not too high notes for me. Yes. I think, I think we should, maybe we should do a channel outing the next time that they're try and get a central location where a-ha are touring and all like go en masse. Well, I don't know if you guys could hear that then, but the wind really has picked up here tonight. It's screaming a bit of a hoolie outside. Yeah, so, oh, level 42. There is something about you, baby, tonight. I couldn't be without you. Is that Lessons in Love I was just singing? I've got no idea. I know like little bits of songs. What's that song? Hang on a minute. Bedtime Clownwell is in it. What's that song that I was singing? It just came out of nowhere. Oh, Green Eyes. Well, you know, Mike and the Mechanics and me. The wonderful Paul. He is my favourite singer of all time. Paul Carrick. As you say that, do you know what I should start doing? Is doing a clip out of each song. When you've named a group, I'll sing a bit. That'll really piss them all off in the peanut gallery, won't it? Mike and the Mechanics. Okay, Mike and the Mechanics. Looking back over my shoulder, I can see that look in my eyes. I never dreamed it could be over. I never wanted to say goodbye. There's Mike and the Mechanics. UB40. Red, red wine goes to my head. I don't know any more than that. Oh, Dar's put over my shoulder. Yeah, I just love Paul Carrick. He's amazing. Doing laundry. Did he talk about the stupid butthole surfers like listen to an acid trip, not a good one? Yeah. I should have put this flipping. Hang on. Let me put the. Let me have a think. What am I doing here? Oh God. U2. I was trying to think what song would I sing of U2's. Oh yeah, there's a rat in the kitchen. There's a rat in the kitchen. What am I gonna do? There's a rat in the kitchen. What am I gonna do? I don't know. What would you say would be the best or the most well-known U2 song? Because everybody's got different opinions on U2, haven't they? That's just in case anyone wants to come up and sing a song. Yeah, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Oh, do you hate them, Lady Witch? Yeah, still haven't found or unlucky for How Dare You, Lady Witch. Streets I've known. Yeah. You know, you reminded me of now. Again, another. Well, I mean, Ireland. You know, the groups that come out of there. I really, really loved listening to Clannad. One of the girls I used to work with, and when my car was off the road, she was taking me in, and she was playing this music. I was like, God, I really like this. What is it? And she went, Clannad. I'd never heard of them. So it got me into that. And I like Spandau Ballet. Simple Minds, yeah. Simple Minds. Don't you forget about me. That's Simple Minds, isn't it? I have to keep checking. Talking Heads. That's another one from about the same era, isn't it? Clown, but Dracula from Houston is on my playlist. Yeah, Spandau Ballet. I went watching Tony Hadley with my friend, and we met him. We did a meet and greet, and we had the best seats in the house right in front of him. And we've got him on video. We started dancing and trying to film him at the same time off the iPad. And we had it kind of facing us, and we were memoing, and we put him off, and he started laughing. We've actually got him on the video, just pissing himself laughing at the pair of us because we were right underneath him. Coco Taylor's Voodoo Woman and all. Etta James, yeah. Etta James. Oh, the Simples, love. I didn't know you were there, chicken. Welcome, welcome. Human League. With or without you. With or without you. Oh, I can live. With or without you. Oh, Duran Duran. I played that the other night though, didn't I? A little bit of Duran Duran, the intro. I think Duran Duran. Now, what would I? Yeah, Rio. I'm trying to think which song of theirs I would actually like the best. Yeah, I think Duran Duran, it'd have to be, her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Duran Duran is my favourite forever. Oh, is it Lady Witch? I don't know. Who's Ella Fitzpatrick? I don't know that one. Culture Club. Now, do you know which song I'd go for them? Clock of the Heart. That's the song. If I ever hear Culture Club, I always think of that. Time won't give me time. Love, 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 love that song. Oh yeah. Wild Boys. Wild Boys. This is turning into a bit of a blast from the past. And time makes lovers feel like they got something real. You and me, we know we got nothing but time, and time won't give me time. Toto Man Africa. I don't know that one. Boy George was taken to court by a Norwegian, accused for kidnapping and abuse. Did he? Do we think he did it though? I didn't even hear about that, Dar. I like Duran Duran, but I was listening to Front 242 back in the day. What now? I'm going to be really ignorant. What's Front 242? I don't know what that Toto Man Africa is. I tell you what, if 2007 to 8 was huge news here because it was a Norwegian. Wow. Underground. I really don't think that the music today is as good. Probably sound like an old fogey. No, because I mean, America been through the desert on a horse with no name. Oh yeah, I've heard that one before. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. That's all I know though. Stop the rain down in Africa. I don't know, Green Eyes. I'm really sorry. I'm being a bit ignorant. But I mean, I like the really old stuff, you know. Well, really old. It's not really, really old, but the Sinatra. Love Frank Sinatra, and I do like Dean Martin. I went to a Frankie and Benny's with my work colleagues a couple of years ago, and they were selling the music that they play in house. They were selling CDs of it, and it was all Dean Martin on it and Frank Sinatra, and I loved it. So I bought one. Oh, thanks, Bedtime and Voodoo. I shall have a little look at that later. Can't look at it at the moment though, because obviously on the phone. Google told me he got 15 months in prison because of the Norwegian. Well, we're clever at sending Brits to prison. Well, do you know what? With any luck, the Brits will be clever at sending Norwegians to prison soon. Who can say? You've got a few Sinatra CDs. Yes, me too, Green Eyes. I love Frank Sinatra. And I actually really like Harry Connick Jr. Bless the rains down in Africa. I'll know it as soon as I see it. Okay. Oh, Bob Dylan. Yes. Yes. He is, isn't he? Oh my God, Green Eyes, I can't believe you've just said that. Oh my God. This is the weirdest. That's the weirdest thing ever. I've never, ever heard anybody else mention that song apart from my friend's mum. And she passed away like really, really recently. And I was sitting here thinking about Anita, because Anita, her dad is American. He's actually in Dallas. Her and her fella have moved out to America, and her mum died. And I was thinking about Anita, and I was thinking about her mum, and I remembered, we'd been to her house after school, and her mum had taken us to the pub as a treat, just to sit in the beer garden. We could have a glass of pop and some crisp, and that was on the. It was a very old pub, and I don't think they'd ever had the records changed in the jukebox, but they had that one, Lay Lady Lay, and I'd never heard it before. And her mum always played it because Anita was like, oh God, she's off it again with this flipping song. And I've never heard anybody else mention that song. How weird is that? I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. I was thinking about Marilyn and that song, Lay Lady Lay. Gosh. Sorry, I went off at a tangent then, didn't I? What? Sorry, it just shocked me that, and I lost for words. Bob Dylan, giving him a that it's either hers or it's Garth Brooks, but it's actually Bob Dylan's. Although I do like the Garth Brooks version of it. Lay across my big breast. I know. It is a lovely song, isn't it? Or is it many? I come from a land down under. Oh, is that the other national anthem? Was it them who said, oh gosh, there was another song, wasn't there? Hey girl, you with the sad face, come up to my place and live it up. You beside the dance floor, what do you cry for? Let's live it up. Was that Men at Work? Men at Work, not Men in Hats. Well, I know every time we're talking about songs, though, Tea for the Tillerman. And who's that by Wickham Moon? I'm going to call you Wicker Man then. What the hell was going on there? You may like, everybody should, maybe like it, but especially like Frida and Wicken. Do you listen to Men at Work? Thank you. Oh, was it not? Did I not say Bob Dylan? Hang on a minute. Have I got that wrong? Oh, God. What have I said and what have I got wrong? I've lost all my, I've lost my chat now. Did I say, was it somebody else? Well, it wouldn't be like me if I weren't fucking something up, would it? Oh yeah, we did say Bob Dylan. Oh my God, MTV 1980 something. And I've forgotten who I was going to tell you about then. Men Without Hats did the safety dance. Oh, I don't remember that one. Yeah, I remember who it was now. So Frida and Wiccan, James Vincent McMorrow. Don't know if you've heard him or not. Irish guy. And oh God, I love his music. I love it so much. I got into him, first heard of him, it was about 2012, 13, something like that. It's about 10. Really evocative. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Yeah, they were ahead of the time as well, weren't they? I like The Power of Love. Obviously, you know, everybody likes Relax. Wham. Wham, bam, I am a man. Job or no job, you can tell me that I'm not. Bros, oh yeah. When will I be famous? I can answer that. I can answer that. Pet Shop Boys, yay! In a western town of Denver. Oh God, I don't even know what they are. I don't know. Anyway, you know which song I meant. I don't know the lyrics. Come on, I'm only a young whippersnapper. Milli Vanilli, what did they sing? Oh, and the Thompson Twins. Oh, hang on, Thompson Twins. Was that Hold Me Close? Oh, I think. Bedtime clowning with the great voice. Get yourself timed out. Hold Me Now. Is that what I was just singing then? It's really bad, you know, and I kind of recognise names, but then I'm a bit doubtful unless it's like a massive group that I was really, you know, that I've listened to a lot and I've kind of got to know the songs and what have you. I'm usually guessing it'll be something I'll twig. It's first answer, go with your gut instinct, but then I doubt myself. Remember my sister had the record Relax. My mum wouldn't let her play it in the house. Oh no. Yeah, it was a naughty one, wasn't it? When was that out? Was it in the 80s or the 90s? But yeah, have a listen if guys and gals, James Vincent McMorrow, and especially if you like some mellow music. When Milli Vanilli came out, I remember Cult of Personality coming out. I don't know. I don't know Milli Vanilli. Jimmy Somerville. Was he the one with the really high voice? So the Jam, Gary Newman, Japan, OMD when you were young. Prince, yeah. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. The Jam, right, I've got God, you put a load there now. I'm just gonna struggle. Stop dreaming of the quiet life. It's one you never know. Right, that's that one. What else do we got? Because it's all shut up my screen again now. Gosh. Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Gary Newman. Gary Newman, what did he sing? Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do. Was it Cars? Japan, I don't know what they sang. Japan, OMD. Okay, the Smiths. Punctured bicycle on a hillside desolate. Right, that's all you're having of that one before I get arrested. James Brown in Dublin. Oh, God, yeah, James Brown. Alpha Bill, Bon Jovi. Don't Say Cars. It's the only one I knew, Simples. We were in a club of a certain nature around 7 a.m. one Halloween, and the DJ played Ice Ice Baby for 20 minutes, but everyone was so effed up. It took us a while to realise that you hate that song. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Said stop, collaborate and listen. I won't do any more of it, don't you worry. Ask me about the top 20 today and I don't have a clue. I know. I don't really listen to the charts though, so I actually wouldn't know. Oh yeah, Enola Gay. Oh, thank you, Simples. Yeah. This is turning into a let's see how shit Jats can sing, isn't it? Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen. That's dirty, isn't it? You know. Oh, Elvis Costello. Oliver's army is here to stay, and I would rather be anywhere else than here today. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, da. A love struck Romeo. What else have we got? Tears for Fears. Oh, Tears for Fears. Shout, shout, shout. Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Yeah, we all know everybody needs to come on, Eileen, Frida. We've gone through that one already. So she told you to stop. Oh yeah, Tainted Love, Soft Cell. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. That one. Oh, just up the road from me. Oh, I'll tell you another one who's just up the road from you and all, isn't he? Chris Rea. Yeah, I like that, Tainted Love. I heard a very slow version of that, and it was really good, Tainted Love. I'll send it to you, Voodoo, when I finish this live. You're laughing your asses off. What am I fucking singing? Bastards. Status quo in the army now. They woke us up every morning for 12 months at 6 a.m. during your military service. Absolutely hate it because of that. Oh, do you? Yeah, Pet Shoppers, that's the one. Phil Collins. Now, oh, were you? You should have come on panel and sung it, Voodoo. Taking you back in time. Well, I'm not doing too bad. I mean, there's some of the songs I don't know, but I'm giving it my best shot. Now, I've not heard Manson's cover of Tainted Love, but I have heard that version of Own Personal Jesus, and it's sung as a mashup with flipping out, what's the name of the guy who's done it? Depeche Mode, the singer who was with Depeche Mode. And they've done it where they're both singing it. Oh my God, it is amazing. Amazing. God, it's like proper retro night tonight, isn't it? Kool and the Gang. Here we go. Here's one for our green eyes. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh, what a night. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. And the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. That's one for you. Brian Ferry. Hang on, I've got to think now. It's terrible when I've just been singing one in my head and then I kind of forget the next song that I'm going on to. It wasn't Slave to Love I was thinking of. There's another one that my dad used to play, and I'm trying to think of it. Oh, the Eurythmics. Now, again, some of their songs, I don't like the really. We did the Smiths' Bedtime. I sang a bit of, well, badly, This Charming Man. The Eurythmics, Cool Blue. Or is it True Blue? Yeah, it's True Blue, isn't it? True Blue, the colour suits you. Love that song. Weird because I've been humming Misled all day. Sometimes the truth is hard with the pain inside. The Cult. She Sells Sanctuary. Roxette. Oh yeah, Roxette. Must Have Been Love. You saw Bowie for Nout. Oh, come on, reveal all. Tell us. Yeah, because Roxette, just while we're waiting, Dart, wasn't she? I'm terrible at remembering trivial shite. Didn't she? Weren't the proceeds? Hadn't she lost just before she made? Or they became famous. Hadn't she lost her mum to something like breast cancer, and was going to donate all the profits from that first record to cancer research? For some reason, that's in my head about Roxette. Oh yeah, Sade. Your love is king. Oh, hang on. What was the other one? Yeah, Dadika. Yeah. Oh, did she die as well? Because I think it was her mum just before they became famous. You cut your hair like Roxette and bleach blonded. Oh, I bet that was lovely. You need to dig out. Do you know what you need to do? Dig some photos out, Voodoo, and put it up as your avatar next time. David Bowie. Right, before I go any further, this is something, because I like Life on Mars. Do you remember before? And I said, has any of you watched American Horror Story? Oh, she died 3 years ago. God, well, her mum died of it as well, Dar. That's terrible. Or is he cancelled? So there was space available as people were going to see him supporting. Tickets were given to hospital at short notice. Oh, okay. Isn't that really nice? Do mugshots count? No pics of that era in my life. Yeah, so American Horror Story, one of them was called Freak Show. Did anybody see it? And Jessica Lange was in it, and she starred as a German lady called Elsa Mars. And she basically ran a freak show. She was a freak herself, but she also ran this freak show. And on it, she did, you need to, do you know what, Wiccan? I keep getting, my brothers take the piss out of me and say I'm like the lost band member of Heart because I've got big hair. Yeah, so this character by, what's it called, on American Horror Story, this Jessica Lange character was the freak show, and she got up and she sang as this character. So she was looking very Marlene Dietrich-esque with the tight curled blonde hair, you know, in the wave, like the wave curls, and blue eyeshadow and big lipstick, and she was in a trouser suit, and she sang Life on Mars, and it really struck. Well, it just stuck in my head, and it's purely because she obviously was talking in a German accent, but she was singing it. Yeah, Voodoo. Did you hear? I mean, how amazing was she singing that song? Because she was singing it in a German accent. So obviously she's had a vocal coach who has, you know, trained the shit out of her. But we were singing it before, me and the porklet, and I was trying to take it off, and you know, she's you can actually do it, but you've really got to think about it and trying to enunciate the same way that a German person would. And when I was looking at some of the comments, I was telling her about it, and went onto YouTube to try and find a clip of her doing it, and the comments were just like, "Oh my God, this was my favorite episode ever, and she was amazing," and yeah, brilliant doing that song. I know Wiccan, but it really stuck in my it stuck in my head, that performance. Meatloaf. Oh, did you? Bat out of hell. Who've I missed there? Hearing. Yeah, well, I loved Jessica Lange on. Do you say Lang or Lange? I've always said Lang. In Rob Roy with Liam Neeson. I loved that character that she played in there. We went to see the graves actually of Rob Roy and his family. I was trying to think, where is it? Balkida? I think anyway. Oh, we lost the sound again. Oh, man. Sorry about that. You see, Green Eyes, do you remember Meatloaf being in fact, everybody may have watched it, 51st State with Robert Carlyle and Samuel L. Jackson. No, I haven't seen it, Simples. My friend Maria watched it, Ratchet, and she said it was really good. Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates. What did they sing? Private eyes, they're watching you. They see your every move. Ooh, private eyes, they're watching you. Private eyes, they're watching you, watching you. Is that the one? Probably a totally different group. I loved Meatloaf in Fight Club. I didn't see that. I just remember him. He was a right arsehole, wasn't he, in 51st State? I know, I think everyone was so sad that he passed. Yeah. How about after tonight, I'm listening to music tomorrow? You've just binged Dharma. Simple. We've only got 3 episodes into it, and I was just like, no, the acting was really pissing me off. It was just, I don't know. What did you think of it? I mean, the story, yeah, but just the acting. Because the guy who plays Dharma, I was on about this to Dar the other night, and I said I wouldn't watch it because it's really shit. Well, I felt it was shit. Do you know who he reminds me of? The guy who's playing Dharma, the way he's holding his mouth and looking at the camera. Fucking Garth off Wayne's World. That's exactly who he reminds me of. It was so flat, but if that's how he was, then he had to. Yeah, I don't know. It just, yeah. I just couldn't watch it anymore. All I kept seeing was when he did that silly smile with his mouth. I was just like, that's Garth off Wayne's World. Oh, did you as well? Thanks, Simples. Yeah, I didn't know if it was just me or not, because I was saying to Porky, that's who he's reminding me of. I can't watch it anymore. He's annoying the shit out of me. Got great critics over here, so I think I have to give it a try, though. Oh yeah, don't let me put you off it. Yeah, he did need longer hair, but yeah, Dar, if you watch it, see what you think, because obviously Simples is of the same opinion as me. He's just Garth. That maybe that's who he used as inspiration, because I don't recall the actual real Dharma ever holding his face like that. Oh, you saw Billy Idol in New Orleans 5 years ago, still hot and ripped abs. Isn't his dad a lord? Oh, hey, now this'll make you laugh. Those in the UK may remember it. Yeah, Foxy, that's, yeah, Foxy. Ew. Cooper, don't, love. Please. There was apparently, he was a guest on one of the morning television shows back in, I don't know if it was the 80s or the 90s. I'm going to say the 90s. And there's a TV presenter, Lorraine Kelly, over here. And she was apparently interviewing him. And she's she's Scottish, but she's a bit nice. You know what I mean? She's like giggly nice. You couldn't ever see Lorraine Kelly going get fucked or what have you, or bend me over the table and give me a good back scuttle. That's not Lorraine Kelly. She's very, very nice. And she apparently, and this was live, she said to Billy Idol, "So, Billy, tell us, what causes you to get that famous snarl, with his lip?" And he went, "When I'm getting a blowjob." And she nearly had a heart attack, because this was live. There was no, delay where they could have edited it out. But yeah, so that was heard by the nation. Oh yeah, the Bangles. Say my name, sunshine through the rain. Oh, life's so lonely. Please come and ease the pain. I don't want to lose this feeling. Oh. Actually, I should have sung Walk Like an Egyptian, because I can sing that one better. Well, I don't miss the notes on that one. Girls just want to have some. Yes, that's right. Girls just want to have fun. Bananarama, yeah. I'm your Venus. I'm your I'm your fire, your desire. There was another song of theirs. Cruel Summer. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Now you're gone, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Okay, who couldn't you stand and who boiled your pee? What, do you mean music-wise, Simples? Or are we talking in general? Actresses, actors, other dickheads who have other channels on YouTube? Singers, right, who boiled me piss? Debbie Gibson. What did Debbie Gibson sing? Who sang I Think We're Alone Now? Oh yeah, Yaz. She was the one with the bleached blonde hair, wasn't she? The dead, and she danced like her legs were made of rubber. Tiffany, that's it. Tiffany. Do you know who we never mentioned in all of those blasts from the pasts? Rick Astley. Nobody brought up Slick Rick. Wilson Phillips. I never liked them. Yeah, never gonna give you up. You can Rick roll. Oh, is it? Titney. Do you know what? I thought it was like Titney Houston. Yeah, but we've just been going through like general ones, haven't we, of people who are still around. Oh, Aqua, they're ones that pissed me off. Aqua, Barbie Girl, and the Cheeky Girl. Does anyone remember the Cheeky Girls? We are the cheeky girls. We are the cheeky girls. You are the cheeky boys. Oh, God. Shoot me now. It was my first Dave's niece couldn't say Tiffany when she was 2. Oh, okay. Titney. Quite riot. Only one freaking good song. Yes, the Spice Girls. Only in my... I don't even know that, Debbie Gibson. Only in my dreams, Debbie Gibson. Venga Boys. What did they sing, Frida? Venga Boys. It rings a bell, that name. Fucking Orville. Yeah. I wish I could fly right up to the sky, but I can't. You can. I can't. I didn't mind steps. Boost him up the arse. I need to send you Green Eyes. Don't worry, be happy. Fuck off. I'm going to send you my H joke later on, Green Eyes. See if it makes you laugh. The Benga Buddies coming. I know you don't like the song, but check out this performance, Kiss. Which is that one, Lady Witch? Just give me a shout, because obviously I can't check it just yet. Couldn't stand the man, I'm sure. He's made of double cream and butter. Michael Bolton. Well, do you know what, Dart? I didn't like his other songs, but I loved his rendition of Georgia. Thank you, Dar. I literally laughed out loud. Christopher Cross. I don't know that one either. trying to think who did annoying songs. Oh, I thought that was Aqua. Because I was saying Aqua, who sang Barbie Girl. I hate they were my boil me piss group. I could bloody do, yeah. Oh, what was the name? Black Lace. Was it Black Lace? Yeah, I thought so. Aqua, they pissed me off. Because didn't they do Dr. Jones as well? Aggravating. I could bloody do. Yeah, yeah. Oh God! See, I'm remembering the really sad shit. That's it. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Piss off. Boney M. Didn't somebody mention Boney M earlier on? Let's have a think. What did Boney M? Oops, nodded off. Sorry, best get in bed. Yes, don't be lying on the floor, Sheila. I'm going to have to be getting off myself very shortly. Oh, God, I've done 3 hours. I thought I was only going to do 2. Yeah, I'm up for work early in the morning. So, what time are we on now? 10 to. Right, I will do 9 more minutes and then I'm going to log off. Like Rat, but hate Lil Wayne, another New Orleans boy. I don't know anything there either. Oh, you're on the sofa. Oh, okay. Well, crawl up to bed, Bedfordshire. Yes, go on, Sheila, go. Go, go, go. We're all watching you and we're listening. Right. Consensus of opinion won't be tomorrow. It'll probably be Tuesday. Isn't it? Always flipping fine just as we start. Right. So I'm going to say consensus of opinion on maybe Tuesday or Wednesday when I come on next. Do you want the Dogman stuff? Or, don't let me forget Green Eyes. When I finish saying this little bit, tell me again. Tell me to tell you what I need to tell you now. Do you want me to cover the Dogman stuff? Do you want some hauntings stories? Or do you just want a general chitty chatty? Or aliens? It's up to you. Have a little vote below. Alien, ghost, Dogmen. And whoever answers, or however many I get back, I will go with that. Okay, we've got 1 vote in so far. Green Eyes wants hauntings. Oh, we're on 2 for hauntings. 1 for aliens. Speak now or forever hold your codpiece. Another haunting. So we've got Green Eyes, Wiccan and Dar so far wanting hauntings. Frida wants an alien. Simples wants a haunting. Okay. Right, I'll do a 60-second countdown. Well, not even 60 seconds. We'll do the normal countdown. And then if there's been no more, we're going to go with the the majority vote. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Pew! Right, we're doing hauntings. Okay. And I have got a class haunting story for you all. Well, there's a couple of them actually, so we can spin that one out. Right, I've remembered, you don't need to remind me. Oh, what have you put? Can't guarantee I can listen. Executive presentation this week. Don't worry, Voodoo, it's fine. It's just nice when when you come in, it's absolutely fine. Do not worry. You can always listen later if you want to, or not at all. It's absolutely fine, but I hope it all goes well for you. Bedtime says boo. Yeah, no worries. We've got hauntings. Right. Green Eyes and everybody else, but Green Eyes specifically, when I come offline, because obviously it's morning where you are, and you'll be able to listen to it, Vic Cundiff on Dogman Encounters has got an upload, and it is a guy in Australia, and he's actually got photographic evidence of a dogman, and I think he said it was 10 foot, and Vic is showing it on his channel. So you might want to watch that when I log off in a couple of minutes' time, seeing as how it's daylight. When's John back, by the way? How long have you got to wait? Oh, you've seen it? Oh, okay. Flipping heck. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I'll tell Green Eyes, because she didn't think there were dogmen in Australia. You were watching Catherine Tate last night, were you? What, the her comedy show, or yeah, needless to say, not going in the. What did you think of the photographs, Green Eyes? But yeah, I have got some. Well, I told you I've got some of these animal attacks, or these things that are being blamed on group animal attacks. Yeah, I think they said it was 10 foot, didn't they? But yeah, not watching that before you go to sleep. Yeah, it isn't human, is it? And you know that link I put in before of oh God, yeah, Green Eyes, watch this. In fact, all of you remember the link I popped in before, which was that what's it called? Do It Noel's Way. Go back on his if you've still got the link handy, or I can do it. Hang on, I'll pop it back in. In fact, I'll get the link to the clip, because you're not going to believe this. Hang on, you really are not going to believe what I'm going to show you now. I have to do this before I log off, and I want to see what your reactions are. Cooper Love. Oh God, the dog's starting. Come here, sweetheart. Good boy. Right. This is the weirdest bit of footage I have ever seen. God, where is it? Oh, here it is. Right. This is in the UK. All right. And yeah, you probably will do a Doberman. Just go and watch that and see what you think. Right. On that channel, Green Eyes, I've just put the link into a particular clip. And I'll put the link into the clip that these guys all listened to earlier, because this was taken in the woods where I used to live. You know, when I've filmed and shown you all videos of me walking coops. Yeah. This second clip here is something he recorded. But yeah, watch that first clip. That scared the shit out of me this morning. Just want to see what you all think. Well, you are safe. It's daytime, so long as you don't stroll out of the confines of your home, Green Eyes. By the way, how you all forgot about... What's CS and N? Yeah, poor Foxy, but Simples, did you see what took it? I mean, what the actual F? Yeah, the Fox one. Look, did you see something take it? Oh, Crosby, Stills and Nash, sorry. Yeah, Green Eyes now. And that is in this country. Yeah, what the actual fuck. The Fox didn't even look in the direction it was coming from. They slow it down, but something comes in from the left of the screen and picks the Fox up and takes it. Well, the second clip, Green Eyes, is the recording, and then I remembered that I made a recording. Yeah, I wasn't sure at first, but then I would just kept watching it thinking, no, because it's so quick. I mean, you know, who am I to say? You know, it could be anything, but yeah, the other Green Eyes, after I'd watched that with the second one that I've sent that everybody else has listened to, but you haven't. I then remembered that I'd recorded something last year in those woods with Cooper, so I'm going to upload it. Green Eyes never watches your spooky suggestions. Yeah, but I always manage to lure her in. I managed to kid her on. Don't go back in the park. Well, it's getting really hairy now in the morning, Green Eyes, because it's dark. And well, you remember what happened when I heard that thing when I first moved here, and I thought there was somebody in the bushes, some animal. We're right near this flaming zoo. It was the monkeys. Yeah, so I don't know. Right, guysies and galsies, it is just gone midnight here, so, and that'll mean it's about, is it 1 a.m. where you are, Dar? You're an hour before us, aren't you? Or are we the same because we're on British summertime? I never can remember. I know, don't take the bicarb. Green Eyes is the one of us living in the country with all the bad animals and creep. Yeah, I thought it was. I always forget. So thank you very much, everybody. It's been quite fun with the music, hasn't it? Oh, hang on. I couldn't see a dog man, although the fox did look nervous. Yeah, the fox was a bit dodgy, wasn't it? Thank you for coming in, Voodoo. Good luck with your presentation if we don't catch you. And like we were saying at the beginning, that was the other thing I was going to say. If anybody else sees any more of the lies that them knobheads are saying about me or anybody else in here, nobody needs to cut and paste it and send it to me. I've no interest in them. Let them carry on lying. We're going to be doing what we do best in here, which is talking all things spooky and paranormal and having a giggle. So thank you, everybody. I've actually enjoyed tonight talking about all the music and singing incredibly badly to you all. So love to everybody. Night, night, sleep tight. Don't let the dog men bite. And as always, kiss my rat. Signing out here. See you on the bright side.